All right, guys. Today we're gonna be reacting to Rachel Wilson destroy with no remorse. OF girl who picked the bear. Let's jump in.
Would you rather come across a random man or a random bear in the woods? Starting with you, go ahead.
What type of bear?
That's a good question. That's a good question. Yeah.
Let's say, okay, so in the same way that it's a random man, it's a random bear that you would find in
Like,
North
are these-
America.
A grizzly, a black bear.
It could be a black bear, could be a brown bear, grizzly
Size?
bear. Adult.
Regular adult size and an adult man and
adult bear.
Bear.
Yes.
I'd probably choose the bear. I'm not gonna lie, I'd choose the bear.
What about you?
I would say, based off my life experience, yeah, I would say probably bear.
Based off your life experience?
Yes.
Just based off some situations, yeah, I would say bear.
So you mean situations you've had with men?
Yeah.
That's
Have you
crazy.
had any situations with bears?
Cable donated $200.
okay.
Panda and the rest of the panel, I'd just like to say from all of us here at the Crucible,
thank you,
continue
Cable.
to seethe and cope because based Rachel just destroyed you. Not one step back.
Okay.
Who's Panda? Crucible crew.
Thank you, Cable. Appreciate it. Okay. What about you? Which do you pick?
Definitely a man. I would be so scared if I saw a bear in the forest.
Man.
Yeah, definitely a man. A bear is like a death sentence. I don't know what you guys are thinking.
Yeah, a man. A man.
A bear.
A man.
Rachel.
A man.
Wait, so it was bear? I think you said man, right?
Man.
Man. So bear, bear, bear.
Have you
Beats bears, Battlestar Galactica. Okay.
have
You
you
guys are lying.
have you ever heard the saying online like, well, a bear wouldn't take off your pants and essay
Oh
you?
my
you.
god.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll
'Cause
eat
that's-
you alive.
Yeah.
But
You
that's
know
like the
what?
worst.
How many
It would
men do you guys
Literally.
think just randomly SA?
A lot.
When you say
lot.
when you say a
How many?
lot, so why don't we let's look into that. So
Well, have
what
you
proportion? So when I say random man, that would just essentially be plucking any man out of the whole U.S. population. So, what percentage of men in the U.S. do you think, if presented with some opportunity to commit this crime, do you think would?
40%?
Oh my god.
Well, I think 40%.
What do you think?
I honestly don't know. I do think it's a lot lower, but
How
I would
much?
say- I don't know, like, I'm trying to be like unbiased. I don't know, like, I want to say like only like 5. I'm hoping.
5%. What do you think?
Like around, I'd say probably like 5 to 10%. We're between that.
Okay. Interesting.
There's no feminist propaganda though. It's all a lie.
So, if you, here's another question. If you were in a bathroom, would you rather a man or a bear wanders in?
Well, a bear can't fucking undo the door, really. So, like, am I in a bathroom? Like, is there a lock on the door? Like, let me know the logistics. Is
Let's
this
say
a
it's one of those
yeah, what are
like
we?
high ceiling bathrooms.
Is there a window in this bathroom? Because I'll leave the window and I'll keep the bear in there. Like,
It's a high ceiling bathroom.
Yes.
And American bathrooms are fucking terrible. So
a high ceiling.
high ceiling, which means that the divider doesn't go all the way to the top. So the bear could climb over the.
Is there like paneling on the
Bears are
ceiling
very
or
good at
anything I
climbing.
can cling on to?
Okay,
like-
which one do you prefer?
I'd still probably choose the fucking bear.
Wow.
Honestly.
I don't know. I guess I got.
I think I'm telling you, and I have to say this multiple times. I think the clear some sign of misandrous. Like I do think there's a clear hate for men, and let me explain why. A lot of these females they dealt with guys, but what kind of guys? Well, the Pookies and Ray Ray, the Chad and Tyrones, and these type of guys have really messed up their these kind of females. They went with it. They went for this kind of guys, and now they're in the position that we're traumatized. So they end up just hating guys. And here we are, in a position that they say they want a bear rather than a man.
A man.
A man?
Yeah, man.
A man in that situation?
Do
Okay.
you think this is like a
Wait,
city
is
girl
the
problem?
is the man also crawling over the stall? Because
There you go,
I
see?
guess I would change my
Yeah,
answer
that
to a
changes
No,
bear.
I'm not saying the bear might not do that, but it could. In the same way the man might not do that,
So it might
but
just
could.
be a man accidentally wandering into the bathroom.
Like it
He's
could
not like following me into the bathroom. Because
Yeah, it's all
in that
very
case, I'd pick the
situational.
bear because the bear could be just
Oh my
Why
lost.
don't the bear and the man, have the same, like,
But if a man's following you into the
Probability.
bathroom, it's kind of like a red flag. And he
No, not following you into the
Okay.
bathroom. You're already in the bathroom. A man wanders in. A bear wanders.
Simple,
it's like
very
a gender
simple.
neutral
Shut the
bathroom, and he's
door
just in
and
there
lock it.
chilling.
No, not gender. It's the woman's bathroom.
Yeah, you know how she had to say gender neutral just to throw her little, her little point, her little social points. See, I'm very cool. I'm using these new concepts. Man, get out of here.
Yeah.
It's a woman's bathroom
outta
in a
here.
red state.
I might pick the bear then, because the man probably is up to some nefarious.
What if it's a transgender woman?
Well, in that case, she probably just wants to go to the bathroom.
Ha!
the transgender.
Wow.
Yes.
But it's still they're both
more
males.
likely that person's going to
They're
be
both moles.
predatory.
Not
I would
so
say.
transgender
Statistically,
women
no.
Yes, because they're going into the
and
bathroom
men
because it is a
think differently.
fetish. Like it literally
Yeah.
is a
Well,
fetish
if
for
it's,
Wait,
them.
hold
no,
on.
if it,
What do you?
Hold on. Okay.
You're like generalizing all trans, saying that it's a fetish.
It
and that's
is.
Very
Well, they're
Okay.
all. Yes.
All right.
People are
Hold
more
on. Hold on.
likely
Hold on.
to,
I'm mentally ill and I'm
Not
doing
gonna
that shit,
not gonna
so-
linger too long on the bear thing, but I do want to ask a question for those of you who answered bear. If we replace man with black person, does this question become racist?
Well, why does it have to be?
Oh my god.
Like what?
Why does it have to be a man versus a bear? Does the question become racist?
It's just a question.
I mean, I would still choose the bear because a man either way, you know. So
But I said black person.
Mmm.
Is it racist?
black person, like meaning like female or male. Like
Sure.
okay, then I would choose them instead. No,
Oh.
Wow.
but he's
So it
asking,
could be a-
he's asking if changing the proposition of the question makes
like
the
if
question
changing
racist.
the race of the person, like if it's
Here,
racist.
If you okay, let me just ask this.
How would you
if-
feel if you didn't have breakfast this morning?
I didn't, so I'm feeling it
that's
right
an
now.
intelligence.
I actually.
Wow. You know what's
had
crazy? They all answer that. They all say, I didn't. I didn't. I didn't.
alpha brain for breakfast.
Wait.
Isn't
I
that
came
some type of
prepared.
IQ test?
It's just it kind of tests your ability to entertain a hypothetical situation.
but in that case, it's not a hypothetical situation because she didn't have.
I
breakfast.
didn't, so this is how I am.
Oh my God.
How
This girl, the Catholic girl is a rock, man. I'm telling you. She's such a rock. And she's so about, for the sisterhood. Her hero syndrome is beyond comprehension at this point.
how would you feel if you didn't have breakfast?
Lighter.
there you
Okay.
go.
All right. Wait. So okay. Here's the question. So if the question is, would you rather come across a random black person or a random bear in the woods? If you answer bear, is your answer racist?
What? I'm just.
If you no. If you answer bear, is your answer racist?
That's a good question. It's a trick question.
Okay.
I mean,
So what's your answer to that question then? Still the bear?
so you said it's like it could be a man or a woman or it doesn't matter.
Just a black person.
Honestly, okay, if I'm in the woods and a random person comes up to me, it's gonna scare me regardless. So actually,
No. Okay, but it's your.
I know.
The original question is: would you you're going to come across either a random man or a random bear? But I'm asking if we like change it to race, does it then become a racist? If you answer bear, is it a racist answer?
I wouldn't think so. I don't think so. I don't.
Now, what if the same justifications that you used for picking a bear over a man, the risk of SA, you use those same exact justification and pretext for picking the bear? I'd rather pick a bear because this racial group.
Okay.
He's checking
Would
for
it-
consistency with
Okay,
me,
fair enough.
right?
Would it be racist? Would it be racist? Here, let me ask you the question: which would you pick, the bear or the? They really don't.
There
want
we go.
this
They don't want to
one.
answer. Man, they're not. Clearly, they're not. There's something about them that they just despise. Man, they see men in a position of lower class or something like that. It's just
It doesn't
So,
make sense
look, what
because
I'm trying to-
if you were to change it to like a black man, but if you're saying if it was like a black person in general, like a woman or like a black child, like I would choose them.
Black adult
But if you're saying
person.
men in general, whether it's black, Asian, whatever man, I would choose the bear. Like I'm just saying like.
Come on,
There's a
Rachel.
50% chance you get a man, a 50% chance you get a woman.
Well, is there a 50% like I get a
Into the
bear
mic.
and a 50%
Into the mic.
get, like,
Into the mic.
So I get either a good bear or a bad bear or like a man or a woman.
You get a random bear. It's not, you don't,
Hope it's not a polar bear.
and you can make,
And I'm just like, and I'm just flipping a coin on whether I get a man or a
There
woman.
you go. There you go. They're trying to deviate the conversation. You guys notice that? You see how she's even looking here to try to entertain her? What they're doing is they're helping each other, right? They're cock blocking. It's a kind of a cock block in a non-sexual situation. That's what it is.
Walking through the door, I'm like,
oh my God.
I guess,
Look,
yeah, no, I would
if
still
it's-
choose the man or the woman because I guess at least I have the probability of it being a woman.
Okay. The point I'm trying to make here, if the question of, if you change it to like a race-based question, if it's racist, then it must of course then be sexist to choose a bear over a man.
I think it would be racist if you were to say if you were to choose a man or a bear and someone chose man, and if you were to change it to black man and they chose the bear, then it would be racist. I think so.
I think
I think
the reason this question is causing so much kerfuffle online is because it kind of shows how much women think men are inherently abusive,
Yeah.
violent, risky, dangerous, when in actuality, this is super irrational to choose the bear over the man. And so
Super.
it shows that women are easily propagandized, emotional in their decision making, and that they're not going to accurately assess risk. They're going to go based off of like emotional impulse.
Well,
I
it
also
has to do with
There
experience.
you go.
life
Like,
experience.
Trigger.
I said life experience for me because like my first relationship, my only relationship was the worst I've ever been through my entire life. So
There
for
you go.
me,
I told you. Chad and Tyrone, or Chad, messed up her brain. And now she had this perception of man, and that's why she despised him. Interesting, right? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'll see you in the next one.